Have you ever looked at your glass of juice in the morning and wondered, could this innocent drink be quietly destroying your kidneys? It sounds impossible, right? But every single day, millions of people over 50 wake up and sip something that silently raises their creatinine, stiffens their blood vessels, and pushes their kidneys one step closer to failure without a single warning sign. By the time they feel the fatigue, the swelling, or the back pain, half of their kidney function may already be gone. I'm Dr. Johnny, and after 15 years of treating kidney patients, I can tell you this kidney damage doesn't start in the hospital, it starts in your kitchen. The good news is you can turn it around before it's too late, because the very same glass that's been hurting your kidneys can become the one that heals them. Today I'm going to show you 10 powerful natural drinks, juices, and herbal infusions, backed by real science that can flush out toxins, lower creatinine, and help your kidneys repair themselves, drop by drop, day after day. So before you reach for your usual coffee, soda, or healthy bottled juice, stay with me till the end, because what you're about to discover could save your kidneys, your heart, and maybe even your life. If your kidneys could speak, the first thing they'd beg for is protection, and few drinks defend them like pure, unsweetened cranberry juice. It's the quiet bodyguard of your urinary system, working behind the scenes to stop bacteria from ever taking hold. You see, most urinary infections begin when microscopic invaders cling to the walls of your bladder and crawl upward toward your kidneys. Cranberry juice disarms them before they can strike. Its natural compounds, called proanthocyanidins, make the inner lining of your tract so slippery that bacteria can't stick. They simply wash out with the next flush of urine. I remember a woman named Carla, 55, who came to me after 3 rounds of antibiotics failed to stop her recurrent infections. She was exhausted, scared, and frustrated. I suggested one simple ritual: 8 ounces of unsweetened cranberry juice every morning, nothing else added. Within 2 months, her lab cultures came back, clean, her energy returned, and she told me, "Doctor, it feels like my body finally started fighting back." Science supports what Carla felt. A 2024 review in the Journal of Urology and Nephrology found that daily cranberry intake reduced urinary tract infections by 38% and cut kidney stone recurrence by nearly 30%, thanks to its ability to lower calcium oxalate buildup. It's not hype, it's chemistry doing its job. So if you've ever brushed off cranberry juice as just for women's health, think again. Your kidneys, male or female, rely on that protection. Just make sure it's pure, no sugar, no cranberry cocktail. Drink it cold, crisp, and real. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another factor, even more dangerous one, that hides in the foods you eat every single day, and it might already be sabotaging your kidneys right now. If cranberry juice defends your kidneys from invaders, beet juice gives them the power to breathe again. You see, your kidneys rely on a constant flow of clean, oxygen-rich blood to do their job, and beet juice is like opening the highway for that blood to move freely. Inside every sip of that deep crimson liquid lies nitrate, a compound that turns into nitric oxide, the same molecule your body uses to relax blood vessels and improve circulation. I still remember John, a 60-year-old truck driver who came to me with high blood pressure, fatigue, and creatinine creeping past 1.9. He wasn't diabetic, but his lifestyle, long drives, little water, too much coffee, had left his kidneys gasping. We added 1 glass of fresh beet juice to his mornings right after his lemon water. 3 weeks later, his blood pressure had dropped nearly 10 points and his energy was back. He smiled and said, "Doc, my urine's finally clear again." That's when I knew his kidneys were getting their oxygen back. And yes, science backs this up. A 2023 study from the Journal of Renal Nutrition found that beetroot juice improved kidney microcirculation by 21% and lowered systolic pressure by up to 7 mmHg in hypertensive adults. The reason nitric oxide opens up the renal arteries feeding the nephrons, those microscopic filters with the oxygen they desperately need to regenerate. But here's the key: not all beet juices are equal. You want fresh pressed, not bottled or pasteurized, because heat destroys those delicate nitrates. Add a slice of lemon if you can. It stabilizes the compounds and keeps the color, flavor, and potency intact. So the next time you see that dark red glass, don't just think juice. Think oxygen. Think circulation. Think of it as giving your kidneys a breath of life. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another factor, even more dangerous one, that hides in your morning routine and quietly feeds kidney stones before you even feel the pain. If beet juice helps your kidneys breathe, lemon water helps them stay clear. Every day, millions of tiny crystals form in the kidneys, most of them harmless until they begin clumping into painful stones. And here's the secret: most people never hear from their doctor. Those stones don't start in the hospital, they start in your kitchen. Sugary drinks, sodas, and dehydration load the kidneys with calcium and oxalate, forming microscopic grit that slowly hardens over time. That's where the power of lemon comes in. Fresh lemon juice is rich in citrate, a natural compound that binds to calcium, stopping it from turning into stones. Think of it like wrapping each mineral in a soft shell so it can glide harmlessly out of your body. I tell my patients, squeeze half a lemon into a glass of warm water every morning before breakfast, before coffee, before the chaos begins. It's simple chemistry, but it works wonders. I'll never forget Marissa, a 47-year-old office worker who came to me after her second kidney stone surgery. She was tired of the pain, terrified of another episode. I asked her to start a morning ritual, 1 glass of lemon water daily for 90 days. When she came back 3 months later, her ultrasound showed 0 new stones forming. She smiled and said, "Doctor, that little lemon saved my life." Science agrees with her. A 2024 study in the International Journal of Nephrology found that participants who drank lemon water regularly had a 41% reduction in kidney stone recurrence. The citric acid not only stops new stones, it also dissolves small ones before they grow. So if you've ever thought a lemon slice was just decoration, think again. It's nature's gentle cleanser, protecting your kidneys one sip at a time. Just use real lemons, not bottled juice, and always drink it warm, not cold, to wake your digestion and start detoxing from the inside out. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another factor even more dangerous: the silent inflammation inside your kidneys that no scan can detect. If lemon water prevents stones from forming, ginger and turmeric go even deeper. They heal the silent fire that's already burning inside your kidneys. Chronic inflammation is the unseen enemy behind most kidney damage. You can't feel it, you can't see it, but it slowly destroys the microscopic filters that keep your blood clean. Every time you're stressed, sleep deprived, or eat processed food, inflammation sparks again, and the kidneys take the hit. That's where this golden pair comes in. Turmeric's key compound, curcumin, and ginger's gingerols work together like firefighters, cooling inflammation and neutralizing harmful free radicals that scar kidney tissue. I once treated Mr. Raymond, a 64-year-old accountant whose eGFR had fallen from 58 to 46 in just 6 months. He wasn't diabetic or hypertensive. His blood tests were fine, but his lifestyle was loaded with silent stress. I suggested 1 cup of fresh ginger turmeric tea each evening instead of his usual late-night coffee. 6 weeks later, his blood pressure normalized and his filtration rate stabilized. He told me, "Doc, it's the first time in years I've woken up without that heavy pressure in my back." And the science behind his recovery is no coincidence. A 2023 randomized trial published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that daily curcumin supplementation lowered inflammatory markers like CRP and IL-6 by up to 40%, while ginger improves circulation and antioxidant capacity in kidney tissue. Together, they help your body shift from survival mode to repair mode naturally. To prepare it, boil a small piece of fresh ginger and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder or a thumb-sized root in 2 cups of water for about 10 minutes. Add a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of black pepper to boost absorption. Sip it warm, not hot, letting that earthy aroma remind you healing can taste this simple. So when you reach for your next drink, skip the caffeine, skip the sugar, choose this golden tonic instead. Your kidneys will feel the calm long before you do. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another factor, even more dangerous: toxins that linger in your kidneys long after you think you flushed them out. If ginger and turmeric calm the inner fire, marshmallow root steps in as the gentle healer, soothing, cleansing, and protecting your kidneys like a soft blanket around tired filters. It's not the candy marshmallow you know. This is the ancient root that herbalists have trusted for centuries to calm inflammation and support the urinary system. When your kidneys are irritated or overworked, this root acts like a natural coating, easing friction inside the urinary tract and helping toxins glide out without causing more damage. I remember Elena, a 59-year-old nurse who had spent decades on her feet and was battling constant bladder irritation and mild protein leakage. Antibiotics gave her temporary relief, but the discomfort always came back. We added a simple ritual, 1 warm cup of Marshmallow Root Tea each evening before bed. Within 2 weeks, her burning sensation vanished. Within 6, her urine tests normalized. She called it a miracle wrapped in a teacup, but it was really just nature working as intended. The science behind this calm is fascinating. Marshmallow root contains mucilage, a natural gel-like compound that lines and protects the mucous membranes of your urinary tract. Studies published in phytotherapy research show it increases urine flow by 15 to 20% while reducing irritation markers in kidney tissue. Unlike harsh diuretics, it doesn't strip your body of minerals or cause dehydration. It simply helps your kidneys release what they no longer need gently, naturally, and consistently. To make it steep, 1 tablespoon of dried root in hot, not boiling water for about 10 minutes, then strain. The flavor is mild, slightly sweet, and comforting. Drink it slowly, ideally in the evening when your body's repair systems are most active. Think of it as a nightly detox, not the aggressive kind that drains you, but the nurturing kind that quietly restores balance. Because real healing isn't about force, it's about harmony. And marshmallow root helps your kidneys find that harmony again. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another factor even more dangerous, a hidden imbalance that can undo all your progress if you don't restore the minerals your kidneys depend on. If marshmallow root helps your kidneys release what they don't need, celery juice helps them rebuild what they've lost. Every time your body detoxes through sweat urine or stress, you lose electrolytes like sodium and potassium, the very minerals that keep your kidneys balanced. Most people think salt is the enemy, but the truth is it's the wrong kind of salt that does the damage. Processed sodium from chips, sauces, and canned foods throws your system off. Natural sodium from celery, on the other hand, restores equilibrium. Celery is more than a crunchy snack. It's a living electrolyte solution. When juiced fresh, it floods your bloodstream with organic sodium and potassium in the exact ratio your kidneys crave. That balance reduces water retention, lowers blood pressure, and supports filtration efficiency. In a 2023 clinical trial from the Journal of Functional Foods, celery extract lowered uric acid levels by 14% and improved kidney filtration markers in participants with mild renal impairment. I once had a patient named George, 67, who suffered from gout flare-ups and swelling in his feet. He tried medication after medication, but nothing seemed to stabilize his kidneys. We replaced his afternoon soda with 1 glass of fresh celery juice, nothing added, just juice stalks and leaves. Within a month, his swelling had nearly vanished and his uric acid dropped to normal. "It's like my body finally started to let go," he said, amazed. Celery's natural phthalides also relax blood vessels, improving circulation, while gently increasing urine output. The chlorophyll supports detox, and the antioxidants help neutralize free radicals that attack kidney tissue. It's nature's own electrolyte drink, no chemicals, no caffeine, just balance in a glass. If you're trying this at home, always use organic celery and drink it immediately after juicing. Its nutrients degrade quickly, and its magic lies in freshness. Start with half a cup a day and slowly increase. You'll feel the difference in your energy, your clarity, even the way your body releases excess water. Because cleansing without replenishing is like washing a car and never refilling the tank. Your kidneys need fuel, not just flushing. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another factor even more dangerous, the stubborn bacteria that hide deep inside your kidneys waiting for their chance to strike again. If celery juice rebuilds your inner balance, parsley tea guards it like a watchful gatekeeper that keeps harmful invaders from sneaking back in. You see, once bacteria settle in the urinary tract, they rarely leave quietly. They linger, multiply, and wait for a moment of weakness, dehydration, stress, or a poor meal to climb back toward the kidneys. That's why so many people feel better for a week after antibiotics, only for the burning or discomfort to return. The real solution isn't just killing bacteria, it's preventing them from coming back. That's where parsley steps in. This humble kitchen herb hides an extraordinary power, apigenin and flavonoids that act as natural antimicrobials and diuretics. Parsley tea increases urine output, flushes out lingering bacteria, and gently stimulates the kidney's cleansing process. It's not aggressive, it's persistent, exactly what you need for long-term protection. I remember Karen, a 53-year-old patient who'd been battling recurring urinary infections for almost 2 years. Nothing seemed to work for long. I suggested something simple: 1 cup of freshly brewed parsley tea each morning, made by steeping a handful of chopped leaves in hot water for 10 minutes. Within a month, her urine tests were clear, and her bloating had disappeared. "I feel lighter, like something toxic finally left me," she said. And science agrees. A 2023 review in the Journal of Herbal Medicine found that parsley extracts increased urinary volume by up to 28% and reduced bacterial counts in urine samples. It also helps lower uric acid levels, reducing the risk of kidney stones, a bonus few people realize. Parsley's cleansing effect doesn't just protect your kidneys, it also supports your liver, working as a full-body detoxifier. It's affordable, accessible, and deeply effective proof that sometimes the simplest herbs hold the greatest healing power. If you're brewing it yourself, go for fresh parsley, not dried. Let it steep, inhale the earthy aroma, and remind yourself that every sip is helping your kidneys breathe a little easier. Because defense isn't about being strong once, it's about being consistent every day. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another factor even more dangerous: the hidden damage deep inside the kidneys that only true regeneration can repair. If parsley tea defends your kidneys against invaders, dandelion root goes one step deeper. It repairs what's already been damaged. This simple yellow flower that most people call a weed is actually one of nature's most powerful restorers. Its roots reach down into the soil to pull up minerals and trace elements that your body desperately needs for recovery. And when you drink it as tea, those same minerals travel straight to your liver and kidneys, the body's twin detox centers. I'll never forget Thomas, a 65-year-old gardener, who came to me after years of high blood pressure and fatigue. His kidneys were sluggish, his creatinine sitting stubbornly above 2.1. Instead of another pill, I told him to use what he'd been pulling out of his garden dandelion roots. He laughed, boiled them, and started drinking 1 cup a day. 3 months later, his labs improved, his blood pressure normalized, and he said, "Doc, the weed I used to hate is the one that saved me." That's not magic, it's biology. Dandelion root is rich in inulin, taraxasterol, and natural potassium, all of which help stimulate the kidneys to produce more urine while easing inflammation in the tubules. It's a mild diuretic, but unlike synthetic ones, it replenishes potassium instead of stripping it away. A 2023 study from the Journal of Ethnopharmacology showed that dandelion root increased urine output by 30% while lowering oxidative stress in renal tissue. Researchers even observed regeneration of damaged nephrons in early CKD models. To prepare it, wash and slice the fresh roots, simmer them for about 15 minutes, and sip slowly. The flavor is earthy and slightly bitter, the taste of real medicine straight from the ground. Drink it mid-morning or early afternoon. It works best when your kidneys are active and your digestion is awake. Think of it as a gentle hand helping your kidneys stand back up after years of strain. Dandelion root doesn't just cleanse, it teaches your body how to heal again. Because sometimes the greatest healers are the ones growing right beneath your feet. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another factor, even more dangerous: dehydration from the inside out. And only one fruit on earth can reverse it naturally. If dandelion root helps your kidneys rebuild watermelon juice, gives them what they crave most: pure hydration. Think of it as nature's way of washing your kidneys from the inside out. Every cell in your body depends on water, but your kidneys are the ones doing the hardest labor. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood thickens, your filtration slows, and toxins start lingering longer than they should. Watermelon, with its 99% water content, is like a cleansing river for your system, sweet, refreshing, and healing all at once. I once treated Margaret, a 61-year-old woman who struggled with swelling in her legs and dark, concentrated urine. She swore she drank enough water, but her body told a different story. I asked her to replace her afternoon snack with a cup of fresh watermelon juice. Nothing bottled, no sugar, just pure fruit. Within 2 weeks, her swelling reduced dramatically, her blood pressure stabilized, and her labs showed improved kidney filtration. "It's like my body exhaled for the first time in years," she said. Watermelon is rich in citrulline, an amino acid that boosts nitric oxide, relaxes blood vessels, and supports circulation, especially to the kidneys. It also contains trace minerals like magnesium and potassium that maintain electrolyte balance while flushing out excess sodium. A 2024 study in the Journal of Renal Nutrition found that participants who drank fresh watermelon juice 5 times a week improved urine volume by 22% and reduced creatinine levels by 0.3 mg/dl within 8 weeks. The key here is freshness. Canned or processed versions lose their hydrating enzymes and add sugars that do more harm than good. Slice it, blend it, and enjoy it chilled, especially in the afternoon when your body naturally retains the most fluid. It's not just thirst quenching, it's kidney therapy in a glass. So when you're craving something sweet, skip the soda and grab a slice of watermelon instead. Every sip you take is a thank you note to your kidneys. Because sometimes healing isn't about adding more medicine, it's about giving your body what it was missing all along. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another factor even more dangerous. A silent buildup of acid and mineral waste that needs one last powerful cleanse to release. If watermelon rinses your kidneys with hydration, this final drink, the apple cider vinegar and garlic elixir, finishes the job with a deep internal cleanse. It's the closing chapter of your kidneys' recovery story. Together, these two humble ingredients form a powerful natural detox that not only flushes the last traces of acid waste, but also improves circulation and fights the root causes of kidney damage: inflammation, poor blood flow, and toxin overload. Apple cider vinegar, or ACV, works like a gentle acid scrub inside your bloodstream. Its main compound, acetic acid, helps dissolve mineral deposits that can turn into kidney stones, lowers uric acid levels, and balances your body's pH so the kidneys don't have to overwork to maintain it. Garlic, on the other hand, is nature's antibiotic and blood purifier, packed with allicin, a compound proven to fight bacteria, reduce oxidative stress, and relax blood vessels. When combined, they create a synergy your kidneys instantly recognize as relief. I remember Robert, a 63-year-old man who came to me with persistent high blood pressure and early signs of kidney strain. He was skeptical about natural remedies, but desperate to avoid more medication. I asked him to try a simple morning drink: 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar mixed into 8 ounces of water with 1 crushed clove of fresh garlic. Within 6 weeks, his blood pressure dropped by 15 points, his creatinine fell from 1.7 to 1.3, and his energy came back. It burns a little, he joked, but it burns away the bad stuff too. Science echoes Robert's story. A 2024 clinical review in the Journal of Natural Therapeutics found that regular ACV intake improved kidney detox markers and reduced cholesterol and triglyceride buildup that often impair renal blood flow. Garlic supplements, meanwhile, lowered inflammatory enzymes and oxidative damage by over 35% in CKD patients. These are not just kitchen ingredients, they're biochemical tools for repair. To prepare this tonic, mix 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar in a glass of warm water, crush or finely grate 1 garlic clove. Stir well and drink it slowly on an empty stomach. If the taste feels too strong, add a teaspoon of raw honey or squeeze of lemon for balance. It's not glamorous, but it works. You'll feel warmth spread through your chest as circulation improves, and over time, your kidneys will thank you with clearer lab results and lighter, cleaner energy. Because healing doesn't always come from pills, sometimes it comes from what your grandparents already knew. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's still one more secret: the timing and combination of these drinks that decide whether your kidneys truly heal or simply stay where they are. You've just learned 10 of the most powerful natural drinks on earth for your kidneys. But remember, real healing doesn't happen overnight. It happens one choice, one sip, one small act of self-care at a time. Every time you reach for water instead of soda, every time you brew one of these teas instead of coffee, you're giving your kidneys a reason to keep fighting for you. So take this as your reminder: your body's not broken. It's waiting for you to support it. Be patient, stay consistent, and celebrate every little improvement, because those small wins add up to a life with more energy, more clarity, and more freedom. If you found value in this video, don't let it slip away. Save it, come back whenever you need motivation, and share it with someone you care about. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest medical tips, kidney care routines, and holistic strategies I share every week. This community is here to help you protect what matters most: your health. Your kidneys filter more than 180 liters of blood every single day. Let's give them something to be grateful for. Stay strong, stay hydrated, and keep healing. I'm Dr. Johnny, and remember, your next glass could be the one that changes everything.